We're up to the 10th most popular song in America by a group whose leader quit his job as a backup musician with Stevie Wonder because he was jealous of Stevie. His name, Ray Parker. And he began working for superstar Stevie Wonder as a lead guitarist back in 1972. During the next few years, Ray became a very valuable member of Stevie's regular backup band, both in concert and in the studio, for which Stevie generously paid him a terrific salary. Now, in addition to those big bucks, there was also a lot of security and prestige in working for a superstar like Stevie. But after a while, that just wasn't enough. Ray told us that the more he watched Stevie in the spotlight, the more he felt his own talents were being wasted in the background. He kept thinking, if he can do it, why can't I? Finally, in the middle of a tour in 1974, Ray told Stevie that he couldn't hack it anymore, that he was leaving, and leaving now. Well, even though he was walking out on Stevie right in the middle of an important national tour, Ray told us Stevie couldn't have been more understanding. He encouraged Ray to do his own thing and wished him luck. Well, Ray Parker caught the next jet home to Detroit, threw everything he owned into his car, and drove out to Hollywood. During the next few months, he taught himself to play several instruments in addition to the guitar. Then he wrote a batch of songs and began recording them. He also did some session work here in town to keep the money coming in. And at one of those sessions, Ray played a tape of his new material for a recording engineer. The engineer was impressed and took the tape to the president of Arista Records, Clive Davis. Clive immediately offered Ray a contract. In the next few weeks, Ray put together a band, named them Raydio, and cut their first single. And this is it. At number 10 this week on AT40, here's Raydio featuring Ray Parker with Jack and Jill.
Jack.
Jack and Jill by Ray Parker Jr. Raydio, the name of his group, at number 10 in the countdown, first week in the top 10.
The hits from coast to coast. Number 21.
As a session guitarist, Ray Parker Jr. has played on top 40 hits for superstars like Diana Ross and Stevie Wonder. As a leader of Raydio, he's had 5 top 40 hits, including the band's current single, moving up a couple of notches to 21. It's called That Old Song.
A good song and a love affair.
Ray Parker Jr. and Raydio at number 21, moving up 2 on American Top 40 with That Old Song.
American Top 40, Top 40.
Well, now we're up to the new number 1 song in the USA, and it's by a singer and guitarist who once got a call from Stevie Wonder and hung up on the superstar. Happened back in 1972 when this musician was only 17 years old, but had already a reputation in his hometown of Detroit as a first-rate guitar player. Well, one night he got a call at home, late. The caller said he was Stevie Wonder, and went on to say that he was getting a backup band together for an important concert tour with the Rolling Stones, and he wanted to hire this teenager to play guitar for him. The guitarist told us he knew he was being put on. He said, I hung up in his face. A minute later, the phone rang again. Same guy, same story about being Stevie Wonder, and our friend the guitar player hung up again. The phone rang a third time, and he hung up again, then a fourth time, and the caller said, please, I really am Stevie Wonder, and I'll prove it to you. And the guitarist heard the sound of an electric piano over the phone, along with a singing voice that could be nobody else but Stevie Wonder. Well, the young musician was shocked. He apologized over and over again. Stevie just laughed and offered him the job one more time. And he took it. A terrific break that eventually led him to his own solo career. A career that has now led him to his first number 1 record. The new number 1 song in the USA is by guitarist and singer Ray Parker Jr. His song, Ghostbusters. Louder! Ghostbusters! And there it is, the new number 1 song in the USA from the LP Ghostbusters soundtrack, Ghostbusters by Ray Parker Jr. And there you have them, the 40 most popular records in America, determined by Billboard magazine for the week ending August 11th, 1984.